Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the main forms of verb for correct spoken English. This is a topic that I think a lot of people struggle with, but it's extremely important if you want to improve your speaking skills and communicate effectively. You are listening to Artificial Intelligence of Ram Rutangwala. So let's start with the basics. There are three main forms of verbs: the base form, the past form, and the past participle form. The base form is the verb as it appears in the dictionary, for example, to eat. The past form is the verb in the past tense, for example, ate. And the past participle form is the verb used in the perfect tense, for example, eaten. Now, let's talk about why it's important to know these forms. Using the correct form of the verb can completely change the meaning of a sentence and can help you avoid misunderstandings. For example, saying, "I have ate lunch," instead of, "I have eaten lunch," can make you sound less educated and less proficient in English. Another thing to keep in mind is irregular verbs. These are verbs that don't follow the regular pattern of adding ed to the base form for the past and past participle forms. Examples of irregular verbs include go, see, and swim. It's important to memorize the past and past participle forms of these verbs to avoid making mistakes in conversation. It's also important to pay attention to subject-verb agreement. In English, verbs change form depending on the subject. For example, I am is correct, but I is incorrect. This is something you should keep in mind when speaking, as incorrect subject-verb agreement can make you sound less fluent. Finally, I want to touch on tense. There are 12 tenses in English, and it's important to use the correct tense depending on the situation. For example, using the present perfect tense, I have seen, instead of the past simple tense, I saw, can indicate that the action is still ongoing. So there you have it, guys. Those are the main forms of verb for correct spoken English. Remember to pay attention to subject-verb agreement, irregular verbs, and tense, and you'll be well on your way to improving your speaking skills. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks on improving your English.